Welcome back, everyone. This is the part 4 of the video series e-commerce inventory and sales tracker. We are going to create the inventory worksheet in this video. So in this worksheet, we are going to track each of our products as it sells, and we want to track our inventory, whatever we have in inventory left, whatever we have sold so far, and this would also help you to kind of get overview of if you need to restock any of the product either in FBA or at your home or any other third-party warehouse that you might be using. So to create this one, our first thing is to create all our column headers. So let's see what we have. We have our date. um, Normally I set my date to today's date, so whatever, whenever I'm looking at my inventory, it is for today's. That's why you just use the formula of today with parentheses. That should give you the today's date. Next column is our product. Then we have our purchase quantity. We have our remaining inventory, that's overall inventory remaining everywhere. Then you have your sold quantity. This is actually again whatever it's sold overall for that particular product. And then we have whatever we have remaining in our FBA in inventory. And then this will be needed for to calculate your FBA remaining. It is your initial FBA inventory, so whatever inventory you sent at the beginning to the inventory. If you have, then this is your home inventory or your office inventory, whatever is left in your office inventory. If you didn't send everything to FBA, you want to also keep track of those, so you know when to order from your supplier. You wanted to keep track of this in order to know when you have to send more inventory from home or from supplier to the FBA. So let's dive into it and let's start creating our formula and see how it is going to automatically populate the data. And as I talked, the date here is going to be just the today's date every day for all of your product. Then next, again, it's going to be your product list, which is, again, the product list is just a copy paste from your product page. So in your product worksheet, you want to go ahead and select everything that you have in product column, which is column B. So you want to select all of them. In my case, just this 8 of them you want to copy, and in inventory just paste it here. The reason you want to copy and paste instead of typing is so that you don't misspell anything while doing it manually, because this should match exactly in product worksheet in order to be able to track it. So you want to just copy and paste it in this column here. The next one here is also a manual entry. You know what was ordered, so you want to enter each of them here um, manually. So in my case, I've just given some sample data here. In future, if you order more, you can just keep adding here. So you just say equals, and then you just add whatever quantity you ordered. So that will keep track of your total purchases so far. You can leave it as equals to the number is. The next one is going to be our inventory remaining, and this is where the formula comes in. So the first thing in our formula, what we're going to do is we are going to subtract our sales from our purchase quantity. So the formula for that is C2, which is our purchase quantity, minus, and then we use the formula sum if. In this one, we are going to look for the product sale data, or for the range is our product sale data. Column B is again your product name. So we're going to look for that particular product. And so the range is going to be our product data from our sales data column of the product, and then the criteria is going to be our product name. So this is what we're going to look for in our sale data and see whatever the quantity for that product is sold. So, and the next argument is going to be our data from column D in sales data, which is your order quantity. So if you see here, order quantity, that's what is going to add up here. So it's going to look for anything in column B that matches this product, and then in column D corresponding to that, whatever the order quantity are, it's going to add up together. And it once it adds up, it's going to subtract from your purchase quantity, and this is what it's going to give you your remaining inventory. So in this one we have 50 because we have not sold any of the face masks. so that's why it's still showing you 50. The next one is our sold quantity. The sold quantity is very simple. It's just your purchase quantity minus remaining quantity, and that will give you your total sold quantity. The next one is your FBA inventory remaining. And for this one, we're going to use the same formula we used here, except in this one, since we're going to have two conditions, we are using the formula called sum ifs. Instead of sum if, we are using sum ifs, which is the formula where you can enter multiple criteria or conditions. So our first condition here is going to, again, it's going to sum all the range, which is our order quantity. So sale data, again, within the column D, which is our order quantity. So it's going to add up all the order quantity in column D for the sale data range of column B, which was our product name. And then it's the criteria in this condition is that it should have this data in column B in sale data should equal to your product name here. And the second criteria or second condition in our case here is it should match our sales source or sales channel source, which is the column T in sale data, to FBA Amazon. So anything that says FBA Amazon as a source, it should select for only the data in column D with these two criteria matching up. So one is your product name, the other is that sales source should be FBA Amazon, and then it adds up every order quantity in column D, and it will subtract that from your initial inventory, that is G2, and this should give your inventory remaining in FBA. The next is going to be our initial inventory. This is the, again, the amount of or the quantity of product that is sent to your FBA Amazon warehouse at the beginning. The same thing, you can keep adding as you send more. So the same formula again, hit equals and just do the sum, or keep adding the number of quantities that you send to FBA in future. And then the home inventory, or the any inventory remaining after all your sales and whatever you have left in FBA warehouse, is what is going to say so your home inventory. The formula for that is going to be your purchase quantity minus your sold quantity minus your FBA inventory, and that should give you home inventory. So that was all the formula for this tracking or inventory tracking worksheet. Let's see if it works. So first, I have already entered some purchase quantity data as my initial data. This might be different for you. This is going to be, again, variable, so you will enter as you make the purchases. And the next one is going to be your remaining inventory and all others. So let's see, the only other thing that is manual entry is FBA inventory. I want to update this one and give some sample data. Let's say I only send 10 of them, 5, 5, 5, 25, 10, and 10 for all of these. After that, everything else is super easy. You just select all of these and drag it down, and it should already populate the rest of the fields. The same thing for home inventory. So let's see if it worked correctly. Here for the iPhone 15 Pro Max Black, we had purchase quantity at 10, we have remaining 8, which means we have our sold quantity as 2, so we sold 2. We have our inventory remaining 4. We had sent 5, we only have 4 left, which means, but we had sold 2 quantity, which means there was 1 sale from FBA inventory while the other was from your home inventory. That's why if you see your FBA inventory is down by 1 and your home inventory is also down by 1, so which means it is working perfectly. The same thing, let's go to the next one. Here we have our 2, we sold 2. FBA inventory is intact, which means there was no sale from FBA. We only sold everything from your FBM or your home inventory. The same thing you can see here for multiple Christmas light 100 piece. We sold 2. Our FBA inventory is intact, which means this sale also happened from your home inventory, and we can cross check this one by going back to our sale data. So let's say for iPhone Pro Max Black, it is showing 1 was sold from FBA, 1 was sold from home inventory. Let's see. So this one here, first one was from FBA, the second one, again, this is the second one, and the second was from Amazon, which is your FBM. So You can see this was correct, which means our inventory tracker is working. So on this worksheet in future, all you have to do is add to your purchase quantity and your FBA inventory. So these are only two of your manual entries for if you have the same product. So you might have to add more product names as you add your products. If not, all you have to update is this column C and column G in future, and it should take care of everything else. So it is very automated system. I hope this has been a very helpful video for you, and I hope by the end of this video you were able to create your own inventory and sales tracker worksheet in Excel, helping you avoid any fee to pay to any other software that does almost the same thing. Please make sure to like this video, share with your friends who you think might get any help from here, and don't forget to subscribe for many more videos like this in future. Thank you very much.